Hey, Eric here with Complete MTG, and now I'm going to show you my collection. This is something that I've been working on for many years, and still going through and trying to pick up as many things as I can. I obviously work on complete sets, as you can tell by all the binders, and it's an IKEA bookshelf with some glass doors on it, and I did the custom lighting myself, put in a bunch of LED strips so you can see one there. So let's go ahead, open this up, and see what we got. Okay, so we can see here. First thing, obviously the most prominent thing in the collection, complete set of Power 9, and I'm going for a complete set of Unlimited. Now I will go through and show a little bit more detail with an overhead cam to show more details of the collection. But right now I'll just kind of show off the bookshelf as it stands. We've got some BGS graded 8 or above alpha cards. We've got every SDCC black Planeswalker set from 2013 to current. Got some books on Magic, Zendikar and Innistrad. Those books are really cool to flip through. And over there we've got some, we're working on a complete set of foil 7th edition Japanese, and got some altered cards in the other binder. Underneath we've got some random stuff. We've got things like my trade binder is the brown one. Anthologies sealed complete set 2012 Plane Chase. I put all of my sets in white Dex binders, so you can see there I've got some extra ones. At least I'm trying to go put them all in binders. I don't have all of them there yet. I have to buy a lot of them, and they're about 25 bucks a piece. So when you've got 30, 40 complete sets, that gets kind of expensive. So I'm going through and putting them in as many as I can, and the other ones are just in regular binders for now. Some boxes, those just contain random things like top loaders and some random rares that I'm selling off. The boxes for the SDCC promos over there, just empty, sitting over there. I think one of them has a book with it, which is cool. And then, of course, the complete sets. So there's one shelf, and there's another shelf. So we go back to Unlimited. I am working on Alpha BGS, as I said, down there. But Unlimited is as far back as I'm going right now for complete set. I'm not working on beta at all. So starting over here, and we'll go through these in more detail, but we've got Unlimited, and then these are a bunch of the old sets. We've got Ice Age here. I know it says Alliances, but this is Ice Age. Too big to put in one of these binders. These only hold 360, and Ice Age is a larger set than 360, unfortunately. So we've got things here. I don't remember because they're all in white binders and they're not labeled. Eventually I need to figure out a way to label them. They don't stick. Like, nothing sticks to this surface. This material just doesn't allow you to stick anything on it. So I can't put like little indicators, and I don't want to just like write on Sharpie with those. I don't feel comfortable doing that. But anyways, these are a lot of the older sets. We've got, I know, Mercadian Mask. This is where Invasion starts with this red one that I haven't switched out into a Dex binder yet. 7th edition here, Invasion block, Mercadian Masks block here, the Mirage block here, and then some of the trailing older sets. I don't have Arabian Nights or Legends or any of those like that yet. I'm focusing on completing my Unlimited set before I go after some of the more pricey old sets. Invasion block, one of my favorites. That's the one I really played when I was a kid. I started playing during Exodus and Tempest in 5th edition. I don't have those complete sets yet. It's probably one of the next ones I'm going to get. I'll probably do that or Dark Steel. Not really sure yet. Anyways, going up from Invasion to Odyssey block. Oh, geez. And then the, what was that, like Scourge, Legions, that block, I forget. I think it's Scourge block, yeah. And then we've got Scars of Mirrodin, so it's a big jump. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of cards in between. Right before they switched over to the new style of the new style of card for Modern. There's a big jump there. I didn't really play during that period. I played all of these, not some of these older ones, but I played a lot of these from here Mirage onwards, and then I stopped in about 2007 or so. 2006, 2007. So I'm missing a lot of those. But then we go to Scars of Mirrodin, which I started picking up We've got Zendikar block, got the complete set of that. We've got Innistrad, and then it's like 12th, like M12 or something like that. Return to Ravnica, Theros, Dragons. Actually, it starts 15 here. Dragons, Tarkir, and then we switched to 2 sets. So we've got Battle for Zendikar, Oath of Gatewatch, and Shadows over Innistrad. So that's all those, and of course we've got other things cool in between, like this one we've got Modern Masters, and we've got this one which is blah, 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 Eternal Masters. So I do have the complete sets for those. I am missing Modern Masters 2013. Hopefully I'll get that someday, but that's one of the more expensive sets. So the more expensive ones I have to take a little bit slower. I will get them eventually, and my goal is to get all of them. This gap, unfortunately, that I took from 2006, 2007 to 2011, 2012 is a big gap. A lot of the sets from that time are pretty expensive. To get the complete sets for those, somewhere in like the $400 to $500 range. But otherwise, I'm doing pretty good. I got of course most of the cheap ones, and I've got the really old ones to complete. But yeah, so let me back up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's basically the collection. So let's look a little bit more specifically into some of the cooler single cards that I have. Okay, so let's get into the specifics of some of my collection here. Here's probably the most prominent thing, like I said before, the set of Power 9. Most of these were graded at one point. I only kept the 8 stickers, unfortunately, for these 3. All of these were graded except for, interestingly enough, the Black Lotus was not graded. And the Ancestral Recall was not graded, but I've verified that these are real. I am working towards a complete set of Unlimited, of near mint everything. So it's getting there. We're missing a couple things here and there. Some of these cards are really hard to find. What's this one? Starts with a C. I forget. This card's really hard to find. I forget what it's called right now. It might come to me in a second. But I got most of the white cards, missing a bunch of the blues, have a little bit more of the blacks. It's getting there. A lot of these aren't very pricey. They just, it's a lot of cards to pick up individuals of. So it's getting there. Birds of Paradise. I have a lot of the bigger ones. Lightning Bolt. Where's that Lightning Bolt? Lightning Bolt there. A lot of the staples are in here. Of course, all the Power 9s here. The artifacts, probably the most lacking part of the collection. Pretty sad. But I do have Time Vault, and I do not have the dual lands. So I've got a ways to go here on the Unlimited set. Very expensive, but obviously the biggest hurdle to overcome was the Power 9, and I'm glad that I have those. Okay, so that's one of the main staples of my collection. Let's look at a couple others here. Just a second, I got to pick up all these. All right, so here we got my collection of expeditions. Again, another difficult thing to try to complete. Having a complete set of these is close to, I think, $4,000 now. I think it'll keep going down a bit, but not too much. So, or it might go down more. I mean, we'll see what happens with the masterpieces. Anyway, so I'm working on those. I have about half of them, like I said. So I don't have the big ones. Like Winds of Teeth is the only one of the really expensive pay one life, paying lands, search lands, whatever you want to call them. So working on it, getting there. And that's it. All right. Just wanted to flip through this really quick. This is actually my trade binder, but it's also, for some reason, where I keep my misprints. So I've got just a couple interesting misprints here. We've got the German Plains with the green mana symbol forest here. Ice Age, these two are misprints, but they go together. We've got a misprinted Master of Pearls foil. That one's really cool. This is probably one of my favorites. As well as the Angel of Sarah. Blue border, wrong art. But Angel of Sarah in, it's either Spanish or Portuguese. Can't remember. The German 1/1 skeleton that has the picture of a swamp. A playtest card from the dark. And a worm token that's actually a beast, but it says worm. So that one's kind of interesting. There we go. So that's some of the misprints that I got. I also like to collect and commission some altered arts. So here's some of the commissions that I've ordered. I've got Michael Jackson here. Jungle Book, one of my favorite cards, Phantom Neshoba, done by MIB Alters, one of my favorites. These two are done by Louis Dragons. Some dual Baleful Force and Regal Force, Star Wars themed. This one's really cool, done by Smuka or something like that, Smuka Alters. Some interesting style going on there. And Maria Martha, one of my favorite land altars, because you got 3 that all go together, which is pretty cool. Got some other ones. I really like this Tasker of the Golden Fang. It's golden. Can't really see it in the camera, but yeah, it's all gold and black, which is kind of cool. I like the theme of it. And this is also one of my favorites, just an extended art of Fog Patch that I really like. C3PO down in the corner over here. Some other ones. And a couple others there. Okay. And the last thing I'll show for now. The last of the exciting things. This is a complete set of Revised. Alright, we can go through that really quick. Pretty sweet, all near mint. This took a long time. I actually did get it individually. I did not buy it as a complete set on its own. Nothing of incredible value here, of course, but it's still pretty cool. I like having it. I like flipping through it, seeing all the classic artwork. You know, good classic staples, Birds of Paradise, Shift and Dragon, Lightning Bolt over here somewhere. Lightning Bolt. A lot of popular cards from this time. Fast Bond's really good. Good old Hurricane. I don't know why I pointed that one out, actually. But there you go. It's there. It's all there. And, of course, as we get to the end, one of my favorite cards ever. The Dual Lands. Also, all near mint. All 10 of them. In their glory. Alright, so that's my collection as it stands. Like I said, working towards a complete set of, or one of every complete set, and pick up a couple of other cool things along the way. Altered arts and misprints and anything that really tickles my fancy. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be posting a lot of really interesting videos. Some of them about collecting, some of them about particular oddities in the world of Magic, like of course all misprints, but also things like weird combos and interactions between cards. So anything that really piques my interest. So thanks for watching. See you next time.